Imagine closing deals worth millions of dollars without ever needing to get a license. That's the power of being a commercial mortgage broker. So in this video, I'm going to show you and talk you through how to become a commercial mortgage broker in 2025, step by step. Hi, I'm Megan, and I help mortgage professionals grow their mortgage business and take it to the next level. So if you're a broker owner looking to expand or a loan officer ready to level up, this guide will give you a roadmap to break into commercial lending, one of the most lucrative spaces in the real estate finance industry. So stick with me because by the end, you'll know how to start moving and choosing your path, finding your niche, connecting with lenders, packaging deals, and building a system that scales. So we're going to start with choosing your path. You first need to decide how you're going to enter into this business. Traditionally, you have to refer a deal and you get a portion of the commission. That's probably why you're watching this video. How can you do it yourself? If you're a broker owner, you can either launch a commercial division within your current mortgage company, and you do this by filing a DBA. You have to open a separate bank account or build a new arm, or you can open a new LLC dedicated to commercial that you can originate those types of deals out of. If you're a loan officer, you've got two choices. Plug into a brokerage that already has a commercial division so you can access their systems and their lenders, or you can start your own LLC, your own business, which gives you the freedom, but it requires you to build everything from scratch. Your path determines your workload when it comes to this project, so choose wisely. Then after you've made that decision, learn the basics and pick a niche. Commercial lending is much more complex than residential. That's why you need to specialize early. I learned this too late. I cannot stress this enough. You'll be dealing with property asset types like multifamily apartments, 100 units, retail strip centers, industrial warehouses, office buildings, self-storage, or even mixed use. It will take you years to get comfortable with these different types of properties before we even start talking about the loan types that they can be matched up with. You'll need to start learning terms around these buildings because they're different for each one, how the loans are calculated, what type of experience lenders want, LTV, cap rates, debt yields, personal financial statements, statements of experience. It's a whole new language. And so if you don't want to be spinning your wheels, pick, I would say, tops 2, 3 if you have the time, and really dig into them. Instead of trying to do it all, start with that niche that you've picked. For example, small multifamily deals or light industrial. Specializing helps you stand out with the messaging, the content you put out there, and helps you become that go-to person in the commercial space. The third thing then that you need to do is start building lender relationships. And you need to know who's actually lending on these types of properties and the type of loan that the property buyers are. This means you're going to have to learn who the regional banks are, credit unions, private lenders, life insurance companies, CMBS lenders. These are all the different types of lenders in the space, and they all pick niches too. They don't do everything usually. They usually pick a niche, and then within that niche, they niche even further with, we won't lend to a property that's under $1 million. We want this. And this is the tricky part of commercial lending. You have to find the lenders and understand what they do, what they like, how they want you to give it to them. There is no standard, unfortunately. There's no AU findings or system that packages loans with a bow for them and it all is the same. In commercial, it's different for each lender, property type, loan type. And here's the key. You have to find their account executives. These are the gatekeepers. Build relationships with them, ask them questions, and understand exactly the deals that they'll fund. Lenders need brokers that they can trust. If you position yourself as the professional, handle deals, prepare them properly, they'll take your calls, they'll even prioritize and refer you things that they can't do. Learning to originate and package deals is different. Residential loan files are simple once you learn how to do them. They're all done the same way compared to commercial. On this side, you'll be assembling operating statements, creating pro formas, rent rolls, tenant leases, environmental and appraisal reports, property condition reports. Your role is to package all of this information together in a clean, professional manner and explain the deal to the lender. You'll be the person who's going to guide the client through the process. We don't have pre-approval letters in commercial. We have LOIs, letters of intent. There is underwriting, due diligence, but there's usually a committee who decides on if they will lend on this deal. The better you can explain your deal and your borrower and you structure the deal, the more lenders will want to work with you and they will approve your deals. You also in commercial have to build or adopt a system. It just doesn't come with an LOS. One thing that really separates people in the space from amateurs who never really take off is, do you have a system? Do you have a CRM, a deal pipeline tracker, standard checklists for your deal types? You can either build your own system, which we did for years, or you can plug into someone's commercial platform. There are commercial brokers who sell you a package for a large amount up front, then you can lean on them afterwards. There really weren't many commercial systems you could just plug into for a monthly amount, but it's why we started building one. And we have had to build an LOS ourselves because we couldn't find one. So if you want to learn about getting access to this when it is finalized here, I'll put a link in the description to get you notified once it's ready. Either way, you need consistency and you need systems. Systems make it easier to scale once you start closing the bigger deals. Commercial deals in general, they are high reward, but they're higher risk. You could waste a lot more of your time and they don't always go through. They take longer, they require more due diligence, and can fall apart at the last minute. Interest rates aren't locked like they are in residential up front, not till the end. If there's vacancies, it can cause issues, or market shifts can kill a deal. It's a lot of learning like you did when you jumped into residential, if you're in the residential space. That's why you want to start small, document every win, build a reputation for reliability. In commercial, reputation's everything. I always like to hear from all of you, like, which commercial niche are you most interested in? Do you even know the niches? Are you interested in a certain property type, like multifamily, retail, industrial? Drop in the comments below. I'd love to hear. It'll help me figure out the content that you're looking for. If this video has been helpful to help you think about getting started, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell so you don't miss any more of the insider strategies on building your lending business. There you have it, a clear step-by-step, first step path to becoming a commercial broker in 2025. Your next step is simple. Pick your niche, start building lender relationships, and take action on finding where you're going to have the most success originating these deals. If you want our help building your own commercial brokerage, your own system strategy, book a call. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in our next video.